Hey, sorry, I made this video about at least 2 times now, so, yeah, also I have a cold, so I don't, yeah, I might sneeze or something, yeah. We're gonna do redstone basics. This is the video today. Redstone basics. How it works is you have your lever, it activates the redstone, off on. It's like a it's like a switch, that turns redstone off and on. Button, same thing, but it turns off after like a second. Redstone torch it's basically a redstone block, but it's easier to break. And it can be placed on sides like this. Redstone block cannot. What else? Oh yeah, so I was demonstrating on the second one, I was demonstrating how repeaters work. Repeaters are pretty simple. You can see how over here it's very light and it gets darker. That's because as after 16 blocks, the redstone will deactivate and it will turn fully dark, meaning you can't place redstone. So how we're gonna do this is wait, why is it not? Oh yeah, because it's active that. Okay. So what you do is you can place a redstone repeater at the end of this, where it has one little signal left, and it reactivates it, and then you can go another 16 blocks and you can do the same thing over and over again. Also, you can change the tick speed of using it by doing that. And let's get rid of this. I don't want to go back and forth. Uh, you can make it go faster, and you know. So you can probably see it goes slower if you right click it. Yeah. Okay, demonstration for the next thing is a flush door. After we show you some more redstone. So redstone, another thing is if you have a signal, it can be picked up. So you have to have it going into the block. Redstone, you can have a signal input into a block, and then it will come out the other side if you put a redstone repeater here or here. It's like as you can see. But you have to have a redstone repeater or something that can pick up the output. Comparator. It is pretty simple. You can use it to make a on and off switch kind of thingy. I don't know. So also if you right click the block, it turns a little bit on, which allows you to do this. But if you turn it off, another thing that's really good about this block is it allows you to do other stuff, like if you have let's say you have a hopper or chest, say you have a funnel system, you can make some secret bases or something with this, because if you put a block in the chest now, it will turn on the system, because it is in the hopper. So, let's say you could do this. Also, it has a pretty low tick, so you have to give a repeater or something. Let's watch this. There you go. And that's in the chest. That is that, and now the next thing. Also, the other thing is sticky pistons and pistons. Sticky pistons can retract, and regular pistons cannot. So if you get these there, you'll notice some differences. This is a piston or a regular one. It pushes, but it cannot take back. Sticky piston, however, can take back. It can push, take back, push, take back. Now, sticky pistons and pistons cannot push a few blocks, like entities such as chests and obsidian, crying obsidian, deep slate. I'm pretty sure they can't push ancient debris. Bedrock, quite a few things. So yeah. So stuff that counts as entities or, it cannot push. But it can push full blocks. Like barrels. So that is that. And another thing is flush door. Let's show you that. This is a little bit advanced, I would say. Not too advanced, but it's a tiny bit advanced. I'm gonna show you it though, because it's not that hard to build. Regular redstone, you can't. So you might have tried redstone and try to make these doors that can open and close and not have to, like, they're called flush doors. So regular doors, if you tried them like this, you've probably tried something like this where you think it can open from the sides and it lets you in, but that's not how it works. It works like this. I'm gonna show you. This is not a flush door, this is the demonstration. So if you're trying to build a door or something, and you've tried to build a door or something like that, and you think it's gonna pull back to the sides, that's not how it works. Redstone is not like that. So if you tried something like this, it's not working for you. It's the best you can do with this kind of setup is dig down. That's the best you can do. And like make a ladder system with that, but that's not really what you want, I'm gonna guess. The best kind of redstone you can do here is, let's try it. There. Let's see. Go there. That. You put the blocks here that you want to push in. Now, if you don't know, you can't activate pistons that are so you activate this piston and then this piston, and you cannot pull that piston back because this is activated and that will count as entity or whatever. It counts as an on remove. So yeah, you can't do it like that. How you do it though is you go like this. Now this is one of the things I showed you where it can go through. It can go through. Same thing with top. Same thing with this kind of setup. It can go through. Let's show you though. So we're gonna test it out with this, and I'm gonna give you a demonstration. If you do it like this, it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. Because yeah, you're pushing these ones faster than you're pushing these ones because this has priority since it's right next to the lever. And you basically just ruined it at that point. So what you do is you use a repeater. You put it here because you don't need to give redstone to this block right here. You don't want to do that. You click it one time so it goes slower. Because if you click it like, let's do a test here. You do it like that, it's gonna go like this. But it's not gonna come back because it can't retract. Because it's too fast. So if you do it like that, and then it can retract. There you go. That is a flush door. This is the end of this video. Yeah, have fun.